Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel TR Learners. Today we are going to learn second lesson from aposs English language. Father, dear father. In this one more questions, we read first. By how many marks did Rahul, the writer of Father, dear father, lost his first position? Answer. The writer lost his first position by a quarter mark. Second question. What did the writer write in the filling in blanks questions? He wrote, I was invited to tea. What did the teacher think as the correct word? I was invited for tea. The teacher thought the correct word was for. Who was right? The teacher to the student. The student was right. According to Rahul, the writer of Father, Dear Father, which theorem and law do we not use in our life? Pythagoras theory and Newton's law of gravity. Which of the professionals do not use Pythagoras theorem and Newton's laws? According to Rahul, the writer of Father, Dear Father? Doctors, lawyers, departmental store people. What did Rahul's grandfather speak of? He spoke of a carefree and beautiful childhood. What, according to Rahul's grandfather, were studies? Studies were an ancillary subject, and living and experiencing were the major subject. Was Rahul's grandmother educated? No, she was not. She was semi literate. Who is Rahul's grandmother at peace with? She is at peace with her pots, pans, garden, the Gita, etc. What was Rahul's mother like? Rahul's mother was highly educated but always tense and nervous. Does Rahul think education makes people nervous? Why? Yes, he does. Because his mother, highly educated, is always tense and nervous. What does Rahul think one should do if there is a fuse in one's house? If there is a fuse in our house, we should be able to repair it. What did Rahul's grandfather say when he asked her how she got to be so wise? She said, by living and experiencing. Why does Rahul say that he would fail to recognize Newton if he met him face to face? Because Rahul was busy learning about Newton. What can result what can result in wisdom? Living a full life can result in wisdom. How can we get wisdom? We can get wisdom by living a full life. What does Rahul think is wrong with his education? What does he like to learn? He feels it is not practical. He would like to use it in his daily life. What does Rahul think is wrong with the method of evaluation of papers? The teacher decides what is correct even if he is wrong. Why did Rahul write this letter? Father, dear father. To Rahul wrote this letter, Father, dear father, to lighten his unhappiness. What kind of education does Rahul think is most useful? Rahul thinks that a practical education is most useful. What was the lesson Father Dear Father taken from? The lesson Father Dear Father was taken from the newspaper The Hindu. Now we are starting two more questions. What kind of life did Rahul, the writer's grandfather, lead when he was a small boy? He led a life of happiness and enjoyment. He led a life of living and experiencing. He enjoyed plucking mangoes and guavas in his gardens. What difference does Rahul see in his mother's nature and his grandmother's? His grandmother is a semi literate but peaceful and relaxed. His mother is educated but is always tense and nervous. How does Rahul make fun of his teacher? He says that his teacher would say George Bush in India's president. George Bush is India's president. The sun rises in the west and the earth is flat. What does Rahul tell his father about his heart? He says his heart is not just arteries and muscles, it feels also. 4 marks questions. What is Rahul's experience with his rose plant? One day, Rahul saw his rose plant dying. He asked his science teacher to guide him to save the plant. She felt angry and asked him to ask the gardener. Rahul thought reading about pesticides in textbooks is no use if he cannot use the right thing to save a plant. Okay, now we are finishing second lesson. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.